Well, good morning and welcome to our first ever Super Showdown Sunday. Who's excited? All right, well, I'm Melody. I'll be your sideline reporter today in this four-quarter football game. We'll have a preach-off. Each player will have 5 minutes to deliver a catchy bottom line with a clear next step. If they can successfully do that, they will earn a 6-point touchdown. In order to earn the extra point, they have to tie in a random catchphrase that they're going to draw from a helmet before they go. Penalties will be called if the player goes overtime or uses incorrect scripture. You, as an audience member, will have a way to participate in this. If you go to vote.mycurrent.church or scan the QR code, at the end of the morning, you will be able to vote who did best, and that team will earn a 3-point field goal. All right, so who's ready for our starting lineups? On our visiting team today, wearing white, we have Tay Tay's tight end.
Yeah, Tay Tay's tight end, baby.
Baby. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, Tay Tay's tight ends. That's us right here.
Let me hear you right there.
Let's hear it for Tay Tay's tight end.
And for our home team today, wearing red, we have the Swelcies.
Who are these guys? Oh. Hey, we're throwing out some footballs. You just saved her life.
I've got
there.
one more.
Thank you for doing that. Whoa. Here we go.
Hey, I'm pretty sure everybody just missed right. I'm Mahomes up here, everybody. Mahomes.
Mahomes, yeah. So is he.
Did you get it?
He's Mahomes.
Do you get it? Do you get it? No? Okay, cool. Whatever.
All right, well, let's meet our starting lineup. Team captain of the visiting team, we have Adult Ministries Director, Ryan James.
Come on, baby! You look like Taylor Swift right there.
He's with an elder, a top-notch volunteer, a nuclear engineer, David Montgomery.
Woo! Let's hear it.
All right, for our home team today, we have team captain, lead pastor, Ben Montgomery.
Okay.
Oh, come on, we gotta get better than that.
All right now.
And he's also an elder and a top-notch greeter, Josh King. All right, I'm going to throw it on over to our referee for the coin toss.
All righty. Thank you, Melody. Great introduction. Sam, it's very good to see you, by the way. All righty, let's get our team captains up here.
Good luck, sir.
Let's go ahead and shake hands.
Oh,
Let's get a hug. Let's get a hug in.
Oh.
Maybe a
It's getting dirty
smooch?
already. No, we're
One
good.
smooch?
We're good.
No, okay.
We're good.
Excellent. Ryan, you are the receiving team, so you are going to call it. What would the call be?
Tails ever fails, baby.
That's a great call. What is
Oh,
that?
it never fails. Look at that.
Excellent. Ryan.
Tails?
Yes.
We want that ball.
Yes,
Excellent.
we want to score first.
All righty, who do you got up?
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's the man. Dave will be batting
Here we
leadoff.
go.
This guy? This
Hey,
guy's
Josh, can you
good.
move this TV up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here we go.
All righty, Dave, you have 5 minutes.
Hold it. I need to read my phrase.
I'm going to get it to you.
All right,
Don't
here
you
we
worry
He
about
does-
it.
He's
I'm not worried.
going
I
to draw his
ain't
own
scared.
phrase, right? All right. Here we
Pull
go.
it out.
Do you want to read it?
I kind of want to know.
Read it out for us, Print.
I tried to be normal once. Worst 2 minutes of my life.
There you go. I'm going to fit that into this little spiel somehow. Tried to be normal once. Worst 2 minutes of my life. Does that count right there?
That's a
No.
good one.
All right.
No.
Excellent.
Hey, are we ready? Hey, I'm coming out hot just like the Chiefs. We're going to score early. We're going to score often. But I haven't always been like that. Listen, the Raiders game on Christmas Day was absolutely horrendous. I watched receivers try and catch a pass, have it bounce off of their hands into the other team's hands. And I thought at the time, whose team are you on? You couldn't do any more damage if you were playing for the other team. Did you guys feel like that too? Yeah, I did too. So listen, here's the deal. When it comes to my spiritual walk, the team that I'm on, the Christ follower team, There were times, I'm sure, when people looked at me the way that I was representing Jesus, and they thought, whose team are you on? You couldn't do any worse damage if you were playing for the other team. But along the lines, I opened up a playbook, and I figured out what this was supposed to look like, what my life was supposed to look like. And this playbook is found in Romans chapter 12, and it starts in verse 9. On the screen, verse 9 says, love must be sincere, hate what is evil, and cling to what is good. That's the NIV. Let's go to New King James. Let love be without hypocrisy, abhor what is evil, and cling to what is good. I've got a lot of slides, and I'm going to need your help today. When I point at you, I would like for you to clap. Let's try it. Oh, just clap one time. One big clap. We can do better than that. Are you ready? All right. That's good. Nice job. This is the next version is love others well. Don't hide behind a mask. Pursue what is good as if your life depends on it. The New King James Version says, love without hypocrisy. And that means we're going to love. We really are going to love. We're not going to say we're going to love and then pretend. We're really going to love people. We're going to love people that aren't lovable. We're going to love people that nobody else loves. We're going to love people that aren't like us. Romans 12, verse 9, we're going to love others well. Go. Yeah, okay, some of you got it. The next one is verse 10. Honor others by putting them first. We're going to put ourselves second. We're always going to look for ways to put other people first. Yeah, nice job. Don't slack in your faithfulness and hard work. Oh, I pointed at you. Hold on just a minute. You guys need to be discerning and know when I point and when I don't point. All right? Joy, help me on this team thing. Do not slacken your faithfulness and hard work. That means we're going to be faithful in what we do. We're going to bring our best to the table, and we're going to work hard at being who we say we're going to be. Nice job. Okay, and don't forget to rejoice, for hope is always just around the corner. And we devote ourselves to prayer. This is what this looks like for us. Hope. We don't get down. And when we do get down, we recognize we always have hope in Jesus. It's always just around the corner. There you go. Share what you have with the saints so they lack nothing. We're going to be generous. We're going to be generous with what God's given us. We're going to be generous with our finances. We're going to be generous with our resources. We're going to be generous with our gifts. Yeah. And if people mistreat you or malign you, we're going to bless them. We're always going to speak blessings and not cursings. There you go. And if some have cause to celebrate, we're going to join in the celebration. We're going to celebrate when people celebrate. And if others are weeping, we're going to join in that as well. Hey, you guys are getting this. We're going to live in harmony with one another. We're going to avoid thinking that we're better than others or wiser than the rest. We're going to embrace common people and ordinary tasks. We're going to not retaliate with evil, regardless of the evil brought against us. We're wrapping it up. Here we go. Hold it just a minute. Go back, Vernon.
Take your clap away.
Go. All right, there you go. As much as it's within our power, we're going to make peace with all people. I think this is really, really important. In our lives as Christ followers, so often we see people who are at war with society. They expect people to behave differently that don't know Jesus. We are going to make peace with all people. Yeah. And we're not going to seek revenge. We're going to let God take care of that for us. We're going to make sure justice is served, and we're going to turn everything over to him. And if our enemy is hungry, we're going to give him something to eat. If he's thirsty, we're going to give him something to drink. And here we go. And we're going to overpower evil with good. Let me tell you this. This is the playbook. You guys have the playbook available to you. Our culture is what this playbook says. Here's the bottom line. We're going to love God. We're going to love people. I want you to put your hands in here with me. Everybody put your hands in here. On the count of 3, we're going to say, love God, love people. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Love God and love people. What's next for you? Get out there and love God and love people. That's what I got. There you go.
Yeah, give it up.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, let me get over here for an interview.
All right.
How are you?
Hey. How you think that message was good enough to win over some votes?
Oh my gosh, it's the Bible. Couldn't be any better than that, could it? I don't know what these
Okay.
guys are bringing. Hey,
Okay.
it's a long game. There are 4 quarters to every game. I did it the best I could. We're going
Right.
to let Ryan bring it home for us.
Right.
What else you got for me?
All right. Well, love is a very good message.
Oh, you know
So-
what? Go ahead on. Go ahead. Love is a good message. I agree.
Yeah. So, so I think that message was good enough to win over some votes.
Yeah, I do too. You know what? I do. I think it is good enough to win over some votes. A lot of votes. What's the
Right.
referee think?
Right. Let's.
I think it was really good. I think you got 6 points. I should be in the middle, of course, obviously, talking about this.
Now, hey, you better not give him any bonus points for using all that scripture. That is like sucking up and cheating.
Yeah, I don't
Should
know.
we not
Using
refer to the
scriptures is
Bible?
cheating.
Jesus. That's all I got to say.
This
Jesus.
guy. Alrighty, we had 6 points for the catchy phrase thing and a lot of follow-up steps, which was really good.
Yeah.
A lot of great follow-up steps.
Listen, Brent, I tried to be normal once. Lasted like 2 minutes.
You missed the catchphrase, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Right now, I just
Did you get it in?
Right now.
You did
No,
not during the
no
time.
way.
He did not during the time,
I
folks. He
think
did
for all
not during the
scripture,
time.
there's a 2-point conversion.
So, 6 points awarded to team. What was your guys' team name?
Tay
Tay
Tay's
Tay's
tight ends.
Tay Tay's tight ends. 6 points.
All right. Well, that is the end of the first quarter. So we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
No, I don't gamble.
Alrighty. Next up, we got
You're not
Josh.
doing that FanDuel duel.
Your catchphrase, sir.
Don't forget your catchphrase, Josh. People do that all the
Out
time.
there. Oh, man.
Oh, this is easy.
I've always considered myself a Swiftie. That sounds
You
natural.
have always consider yourself a Swiftie.
That couldn't have been a better pick for me.
Hold on, time out. Josh.
Oh, yep, I got to do that.
Run Wilson.
Here we go. 5
I gotta throw an
minutes.
interception. Russell Wilson, throw an interception.
5 minutes starting now.
All right. Most of us. Am I on? Can you guys hear me? Can I hear you? Can you hear me now? Oh, I got 10 seconds down. Okay. Oh, threw a flag.
Delay
on
game,
me,
Josh,
delay
delay
game.
game.
Okay, well, I better get going here. All right, most of us probably, how many of you guys love discipline? Let me hear you say, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Most of us don't love discipline. It's actually the exact opposite. It reminds me of when I was a child. I did not like discipline. I knew everything. I didn't need anybody to tell me the rules. So me and a friend of mine, we thought it would be funny to shoot rubber bands at passing cars in front of our street. And it was funny, you know. We were hiding behind the bushes. We'd pop out, bam, take off running. And you know, we weren't throwing rocks. We weren't throwing batteries like a Raiders fan might. We were, they were just rubber bands. But my parents did not think it was near as funny as I did. Actually, they thought it was very unfunny, and they disciplined the crap out of me. And then as I got a little bit older and I started working, this has been several years ago, I'm at work and I tell a hilarious joke. So funny, in fact, HR wanted to hear it. Yeah. So I lacked the discipline at that time to understand that just because I thought it might be funny and the people around me might have thought it was funny, there might have been people within earshot that, it took them back to a place of regret or something from their past that really they disliked. And so when I put discipline in my life, when I have the discipline to go to bed on time, I wake up feeling refreshed and feeling amazing and ready to take on the day. When I have the discipline to work out and to eat right, and I feel not just physically better, but mentally better. I struggle with that because I'm like Andy Reid. I've never met a cheeseburger I didn't like. And I had Whataburger for the first time yesterday. I thought they were like Steak and Shake. Yeah, I ordered a triple. They're regular size burgers. Don't get a triple if you go to Whataburger because it is a lot of beef. Anyway, and when it is a Whataburger. Anyway, so but when I have the discipline to read my Bible and to come to church every single week, and when I attend my small group, I feel so much better when I'm just doing life. It doesn't mean that I don't have obstacles and issues in my life. My life's not perfect, trust me. But when I surround myself with a good mix of people that kind of help keep me disciplined, to give me knowledge, I do a lot less things that are stupid. See, the world's going to tell us that you should just do whatever feels good, live your life, just, whatever you want to do. But when I look around the world, I don't feel like we're a whole lot wiser living like that. So if you're not a Jesus follower, or you may have been a Jesus follower at some time and you've kind of strayed away, we all have to admit that there's some pretty good stories, some pretty good advice in this Bible, like what we have here. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge. But whoever hates correction is
not very smart.
Yes, just like somebody who is not a Swiftie. Like I've been a Swiftie my whole life. You would probably be stupid and you don't like the discipline and knowledge in your life. So there's something I would ask you guys to do for the next couple of weeks. I want you guys to pray for wisdom. And I want you to pray for knowledge. And finally, and most importantly, I want you to pray that you have discipline in your life, and not that you would just welcome that discipline in your life, but you would love that discipline in your life. I've got a minute left. I'll be after to sign any signs afterwards. If you caught one of my footballs, I sign those as well. Go Chiefs. Chiefs by 2 scores.
Nice job, Josh. Nice job. Yeah, Swiftie fan. Come over here and get interviewed. I want to see what you have to say to the public.
I mean, I guess it's a game, right?
I forgot I had to interview. Hey, how are you doing? You're doing a
Yeah.
phenomenal job, by the way.
Thank you.
You're doing so great.
Thank you.
Here, I thought you deserve that.
You guys see that, Brad?
I'm not reffing.
Oh, that's not for you. That's for print.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
shoot.
All right. That was a very good use of that catchphrase. I really like
well-
that. Anybody who's not a Swiftie is stupid.
You're
So.
pretty much a loser.
Yeah. Yes. So, you've never done this before. How do you think that went?
I think it went okay. I'm not. You might think that I like being on the stage. I do not like this. I am nervous. My palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. I was just afraid I was going to drop the mic.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what the ref thinks on how you did.
Okay, let's see how we did, Brent.
The ref thinks that was really, really good for starters. Excellent.
Ryan,
Yeah, 6 points, touchdown, great, several catchy phrases. That was really good. Also, a lot of practical steps to follow up with, which was really, really good. And worked in the Swiftie phrase. That's great. So we got a lead now of 7-6. Good luck.
Nice.
White team,
Nice.
good luck.
Nice job, Josh. Ha! Ryan's going to bring it home for us.
Yes, that was the end of the first half. So we're going to go to our halftime commercial break, and afterwards we'll have a halftime show.
Hey, we want to invite you to stand with us for this halftime show. Feel free to put your hands together, sing along with us. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Your way is the only way for me. It's a narrow road that leads to life, but I want to be on it. It's a narrow road, but the mercy's wide, 'cause you're good on your promise. Here we go. I'll take you at your word. You said it, I'll believe it. I've seen how good it works. If you started, you'll complete it. I'll take you at your word. You spoke, and the chaos fell in line. And I know, 'cause I've seen it in my life. It's a narrow road that leads to life, but I wanna be on it. It's a narrow road, the tide is high, but you parted the water. I'll take you at your word. If you said it, I'll believe it. I've seen how good it works. If you started, you'll complete it. I'll take you at your said your love will never give up. You said your grace is always enough. You said your heart will never forget or forsake me. You said I'm saved, you call me yours. You said my future's full of your hope. You never fail, so I know that you'll never fail me. You said your love will never give up. You said your grace is always enough. You said your heart will never forget or forsake me. You said I'm saved, you call me yours. You said my future's full of your hope. You've never failed, so I know that you'll never fail me. I take you at your word. If you said it, I believe it. I've seen how good it works. If you started, you'll complete it. I'll take you at your word. If you said it, I believe it. I've seen how good it works. If you started, you'll complete it. I'll take you at your word. 'Cause you're good on your promise. No, you're good on your promise. You're good on your promise. I'll take you at your word.
would have told me all of the ways that one day God would choose to use me, how He would pour out on me blessing after blessing. I'd say you're crazy if you would have told me how many times I feel His kindness and His mercy. You don't know half the things I've done to make me sorry. And I know He loves me. I know He loves me. That's who my God is. He breaks impossible. He moves in miracles. He is author of it all. He is unexplainable. He loves unstoppable. That's who my God is. If you would have told me all of the ways I see His hand over my family, all of the lives I'd see Him change, and all the stories, I'd be on my knees. If you would have told me how many times it showed the enemy was bluffing, how many giants He would slay like they were nothing, oh, I'd start jumping. That's who my God is. He breaks impossible. He moves in miracles. He is author of it all. He is unexplainable. He loves unstoppable. That's who my God is. Higher, higher and higher, higher and higher. Your thoughts, your ways, your love, oh God, are higher, higher and higher, higher and higher. All glory, praise, oh God, we lift you higher, higher and higher, higher and higher. Your thoughts, your ways, your love, oh God, are higher, higher and higher, higher and higher. He is unexplainable. He loves unstoppable. That's who my God is. He's beginning and the end. He's my Savior, He's my friend. He's the only, He's the one. Father, Spirit, and the Son. He's the power over sin. That's who my God is. That's who my God is. That's who my God is. That's who my God is.
Alrighty, second half, here we come. Ryan, you are up, buddy.
I feel good.
You do. Here you go.
After that, you shouldn't.
Feel really good. I've always considered myself a Swiftie. I threw that one back in the bag. That's my fault. Here, pick another one. You rock that one.
He gave a good way to do that. Is this Ben's? Is this one Ben did?
Let's see. Working in a little Mahomes magic.
Ooh, working in a little Mahomes magic.
Alrighty, Ryan, you are on the clock now.
All right. How are you guys? Are you guys having a fun time today? There we go. Are you guys having a fun time today? All right, now listen, when I was given the option to come up here and preach, I wanted to really give you guys a message that you want to hear. Do you want to hear it? I said, do you want to hear it? Listen, I'm going to work a little Mahomes magic up here, and you got to be my Kelsey and be able to receive it. You got that today? All right, we're going to Matthew 19:26. And here's what it says. But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men, this is impossible. But with God, I said, but with God. Come on, I said, but with God, all things are possible. Let me tell you a story. I'm having church up in here tonight, guys. Woo! Listen, I want to tell you a story. When I was in high school, I was an athlete. And me and my friends, all my football friends, we go over to my friend's house. If you guys know where Rosendale is, he lived right off of 48 Highway on the way into Rosendale coming from 71. That probably makes no sense to anyone in here, but believe me, I'm still putting that Mahomes magic in, okay? All right. What we would do is we would do really stupid things. We had a party and we would get together for WrestleMania every single year. All the football guys would go over to my friend's house. We do a party and we do WrestleMania. We do really dumb things like Bottle Rocket Wars, but we're shooting artillery shells at each other. It was dangerous. Don't do that, kids. Okay, but here's one thing I did. My friend's little sister, do you guys remember those bopper balloons that has a big rubber band on it and you can sit there forever and just dong, 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 dong. You guys following me that? All right. So we had one of those and we thought, now those things stretch, like they're like this big, right? Like that big with air in it. When you get a bunch of high school football players together, they want to know what happens when you put water in it. So we took it over to the sink and we started filling it. And we're like, we're going to fill this thing up with water. It just kept filling and filling. And we're like, what do we do now? Well, we just keep on filling it. And so we did. We kept on filling that thing full of water. And it took about 4 of us. I'm not joking. I was there. I'm not exaggerating a little bit. If I was exaggerating, I'd say 8. It was 4. All right. We had to carry this big, huge water balloon that was never supposed to be a water balloon. All right. I could not carry this thing by myself. This is absolute true story, by the way. And we had this and we took it out to the yard. And we were like, what do we? Well, you weren't alive. All right. All right. So we're holding this big, huge balloon. And we're like, what do we do with it? And I swear I had this story ready. It's a real story before his story because it's very similar, all right? We're right on 48 Highway, and we decided, we actually dropped on the ground. It didn't pop. Okay. We're walking around. We're like, you know what? A car just passed. We're like, let's throw it at a car. And this is pitch dark outline. We are waddling it to the edge, waddling all the way up to the edge. And you know what? We saw headlights coming. It was a truck. And we were there. And on the count of three, I was on one side. I had a friend here, two others here. And we went right out in the middle of a truck. It didn't pop, but it bounced off the truck. We weren't thinking very much further after that because once the tires squeaked, we scattered like roaches. I remember running and jumping in the trees, and I was scared. And it was impossible to break that balloon. And he slammed it in reverse, and we all scattered, right? He came inside. It was our old bus driver. And he's also the sheriff now. And once he realized it was us, he said, now listen, I can't believe you guys did this, but here's what I would do. And that's exactly what God wants for you guys. He wants to take your mess and give you a message. And no matter what dumb things you guys have done in your life, God is there. I see the flag. I'm scoring anyway. All right? God is there waiting for you. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, God, even if it's been impossible with you, all things are possible with God. And he wants to take your test. He'll give you a testimony. He'll take your mess and he'll give you a message. If you just believe that, you'll be saved. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah, let's hear it for Ryan. Hey, you need to be interviewed, big guy.
Hey. That was a very good story
I don't want to
time.
get sweat on
I
you.
actually didn't catch the point of that at the end, but
You didn't catch the point?
no.
You have a mess?
Yes.
God will give you a message.
Hey,
Okay.
come on.
All right. How did
How did it tie into the whole story?
We're done.
Because that's what the sheriff told us. He says,
All right.
I can't believe you did this, but here's what I would have done.
Okay.
And he told us that we should use actual water balloons.
All right. Vote for Ryan. Gonna hand it off to the referee.
Extra points. Extra time, extra points.
The extra
Works.
time came because
I don't think extra time, extra points.
No, the extra
That's how it
time
works.
came because I intercepted the ball and I ran that for a pick six.
I must have missed that one, but that sounded really good. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm at a loss for points right there. That is an unprecedented message. It was really great. Really great.
Just give it to him.
So
Just give
let's
it to
go 7 points.
And extra
Because you
points.
crushed it.
Yeah, extra
and
points for
0,
the extra
you
one.
had extra points for presentation, but then you lost it because you went time over. So we're at a flat 7. Excellent. That brings the score up to 13 to 7.
Oh, yeah.
13 to 7.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
13 to 7 at the end of the third quarter. Here's our quick commercial break.
That was
Let's do
kinda
this,
gross.
Print. Let's do this.
Let's go.
That one was kind of
I
gross.
had Josh help me out during that commercial break. I'm
on some makeup.
Oh, that looks really good.
I'm game face
You
ready.
look ready.
Are you ready for this?
Do your thing. Bring it
Oh
on.
boy, here we go. I'm nervous. Like I got.
Does it actually help?
Oh
block the
my
lights out?
goodness. I'll
Do
let
you want me to read it?
I'll
Okay.
let you read it.
Okay. Karma is a guy on the Chiefs.
Yeah, not a guy on the
That's
streets.
really good.
Tay Tay's tight ends right here.
Wow.
Alrighty,
Wow.
Ben,
Okay.
you've got 5 minutes.
All right, so here's the deal. I've been a Chiefs fan for 30 years now. It started all the way back when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And when I was 8 or 9, I was watching Chiefs on TV, like the greats, like Marcus Allen. He was running the ball for us at that time in my life. And then you had greats on the other side of the ball, the defensive side. You had Neil Smith, of course. And then, of course, we had number 58, DT, Derek Thomas. These are the guys I grew up like admiring and watching, and they're the ones that got me interested in Chiefs football to begin with, okay? And in addition to that, for a couple of seasons, we were graced with the amazing, at our quarterback, the amazing Joe Montana, who, interestingly, was quarterback for the 49ers and the Chiefs, star quarterback for both, so, you know, that's kind of relevant today. But amazing, incredible quarterback. One of the things that they say about him, the reason he was so incredible was because Joe Montana had this freakish, like uncanny ability to be able to forget the last play and to focus on the next play, right? Like he could forget what had just happened, Like good, bad, hadn't happened, did happen, whatever on the last play. He could shake it off, as Tay Tay would say, and he would move on and go get the next play. All right? Now, I'll tell you, I'm not Joe Montana. I'm not very good at that, okay? I'm not good at shaking off the pass and moving forward. In fact, 20 years ago, I was in one of my very first ministry positions, okay? I was leading worship, which means I was in charge of the music at a church. I had only been there for a few weeks, and I was nervous all the time, crazy nervous, and I just didn't really know what I was doing. So one Sunday, I'm leading from the keyboard, all right? And in the middle of a song, I hit this really terrible note, and I thought everybody had to have noticed it. So at the end of the song, I stopped the music, and I talked to the congregation, the audience. I'm like, hey, listen. Again, I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, hey, listen, I just want to apologize for that really wrong note in the middle of that song. And then this is what came out of my mouth next. I said, my thumb got stuck on the F and G. Yeah, see? That was not their response. You heard it. They heard it. I did not hear what came out of my mouth because I'm a musician. If you're a musician in the room, you understand. What I said, at least in my mind, was my thumb got stuck on the F and G, right?
Slippery slope.
Yeah, so.
Slippery slope.
So from that point on, they wouldn't let me live it down. I was nervous all the time. Like, I dwelled on that for a long time, and it affected my confidence level on the stage. But do you think I learned my lesson? No. Karma is not only a guy on the Chiefs. Karma is a guy on the Chiefs, but not only a guy on the Chiefs. I had karma coming for me later on because I forgot. Whatever. I forgot to pay attention to what I was saying because years later, I'm standing in front of another church, all right? I'm leading worship now from guitar, and I break a guitar string. Now, fortunately for me, I had a break between the first song and the second song, so I go running backstage. I throw a new guitar string on my guitar, but I couldn't tune it backstage because my tuner was out in the middle of the platform. So as soon as the welcome was done, I go out into the middle of the platform. I'm like, hey, listen, hold up just a second, everybody. I just want to let you know I broke a string. I had to replace it. I got to tune it up. Give me just a second. So I tune up my guitar string. I look over at my drummer, and I'm like, all right, let's go. He starts counting off the song. As he starts counting off the song, I step up to the mic again, and I'm like, at least it wasn't my G string. I kid you not. Monday morning, I was in my lead pastor's office. We were having a conversation, and it was not all that fun. And I'm telling you, it affected me for weeks and months after that. I was never the same on that platform after that Sunday. I just truly wasn't. Me for a long time after that. But I love what Paul says. Paul says this. He wrote this letter to the church in Philippi. He says, I focus on one thing. I forget the past and look forward to what lies ahead. Paul's like, I forget the last play and I run the next play. Why do you do that, Paul? Because I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which God, through Christ Jesus, is calling us. He's like, I know how the game ends. I know what's coming. All I got to do is run the next play. I don't have to think about the past. I don't have to dwell on the past. And for some of you, listen, today you might be here and like you might have some stuff in your past that's just hindering your next play. You might have some stuff in your marriage that's like, man, the last few plays in our marriage have gone well. We got to do something about this. Just focus on the next play. You might have some financial stuff that the last few financial plays not gone well. Just focus on the next one. You might have some stuff with your kids that you're worried about or stuff at work. Whatever it is, you can forget the past and you can focus ahead because you've got a prize that is coming. You just got to focus on that and get after it. So I'm telling you, here's our goal for today. Forget the last play and run the next play and trust God with the results. Forget the last play, run the next play, and trust God with the results. I'm out.
Yeah, nice job, Ben. Did your pastor put you on the injured list like the Chiefs did Kadarius Toney?
Oh, yeah, I got
your daughter wants
sorry.
to talk
Put
to
you
you
on
over
the
here.
injured list.
Ooh.
You and Kadarius Toney.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Well, that was a really good message. I loved the Taylor Swift references.
Thank you.
Why do you think that people should vote for your team?
Well, besides the fact that Josh and I are amazingly good looking, that's one reason.
They have hair, too. They do have hair.
But, we didn't go over on time, so that certainly should, work in our favor, I would think. Because you guys value your time, right? The people out there value their time, I think. So, people value their time, Ryan. Just saying. All right.
He was on fire.
What other questions you got for me? What's up?
Well, I didn't have another question. So, but
yeah.
Team Ben Josh.
Well,
That's right.
Yeah.
I'd just say you got to vote Team Ben Josh. That's right.
okay. Well, that play was in the past, so let's move on to the next play and let's
Swelcies.
hear what our
for the Swelcies.
What our referee has to say.
That was
about
really
what
good
just happened.
transition, Melody. That was great. Okay, full points, 14-13, going into audience vote.
Yeah.
Melody,
Hey, we get 3 points
are you
for
telling them how they vote again?
Just like whose one is anyway, the points don't matter. It's all up to you guys.
Yeah, here we go.
Apparently the points don't matter. My job's irrelevant. So,
So the
Hello.
do you got it, or you want me to help you out with this?
You go if you want to.
No, you take it.
Okay, well, that's the end of the game. So if you guys want to vote for who you think should get the extra 3-point field goal, you can go to vote.mycurrent.church or scan that QR code. And so, yeah, voting is open now.
Yeah.
The team that gets the most votes gets an extra 3 points. So
Come from behind victory for Ryan and Dave.
I don't know about that.
Now,
Here we
now,
go. Yeah,
now,
that's right.
Ben, have we actually told them the surprise that happens when they actually do vote?
Yeah, so I'll just come out here. So I'm out here for you guys. So we told you we're giving away an autographed MVS jersey today. It is here. We're ready to give it away. Your entry into the possible winning of that is your vote. That's how we have your list of names. So when you vote, you're entered to win the jersey. So go vote for somebody. Scan that QR code. We'll leave it up there a
Tay
little bit
Tay's
longer.
tight ends.
Anybody having problems? Everybody know where they're going? Anybody? Raise your hand if you have no clue how to scan a QR code.
You can go to
That millennial commercial might be for you if that's...
And I will sign the jersey as well next to MVS if upon request.
Yeah, so we're just going to give you guys a second to vote. Let those votes come in, and we're going to go... I'm taking over Melody's job. I'm so sorry, Melody. But
Where's the flag at?
back to you.
I think we're going to go to a commercial break. I don't remember. Possibly.
all right, there you go. 34-13.
Okay. So,
Should Brent do this since he's already...
You don't have.
I don't know who won.
34-13.
Hey, what do we got? Hey.
I believe that it is 34-13, the red team.
Oh,
That's tough. That's tough. Congrats, guys.
Hey, I guess I'm going to act like the Niners
Trophy
today and just
ceremony.
say they were holding,
Congrats.
and they
Thank
were
you to my
holding.
family for voting for me. I appreciate that. My
very
mom
nice of
probably
them.
voted for my
Here you go.
son.
Give me my trophy. Just kidding. Here you go, guys. Congrats. Really good stuff.
I've dreamed of this moment
Yeah.
since I was a young child. And in the words of Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you last.
I don't do it with my hands.
Sweet. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to just share some stuff with you guys. I hope that was fun. Did you guys have fun? Was that a good time? Okay. We're going to do that very last. So we're going to announce the winner here in just a few minutes. I just want to share some stuff with you. Listen, if you wouldn't mind, Vernon, just skip that slide there, I think, and go to the next one. Yeah, perfect. Right there. So again, I would venture to guess if you're new with us and you were walking in and you weren't really sure what to expect, you probably were not expecting that today. And I hope that it was good for you. I just really appreciate that Ryan would come up here and do that, and my dad would come up here and do that. Josh especially. I know that like these guys, like this is a nerve-wracking thing. Like I was nervous, and I stand up here in front of you guys every single week and do this. And I was like, when I was telling you the whole thumb joke, my hand was shaking, and I'm like, I hope they can't see that. So I'm grateful that you guys did that. Thank you. I enjoy having fun like that with you. The people that you may not notice, we got Greg out there running sound somewhere in the room. We've got other production folks over here that you don't ever see. We've got Print and Melody that you did see. They did a fantastic job.
Great job.
I'm going to give you a chance to applaud all of them here in just a second. Band. We had the band. Like, you don't know how much time they had to put in to get ready for today, to prepare the music that we did today. So grateful for all of that. And in addition to all of that, we have volunteers in our kids ministry, or our kids environments. They didn't even get to experience this today because they're working with your kids, and they love to do it, and they love your children. They're probably looking at their watches right now going, oh my goodness, I hope that they get done on time today, because otherwise we're going to have a problem very soon. So can you just, I know a lot of our volunteers are out there in the room right now, but can we just all together, can we just appreciate every single one of our volunteers up here? Yes. We love the people that volunteer for us. You guys are what make this thing happen. Truly, you guys are the ones that make this thing happen. We're grateful for it. In fact, we want to appreciate you. And so, coming up at the end of this month, for every single one of you that volunteers part of any of our areas in any way, shape, or form, for all of our volunteers, we have a volunteer rally coming up at the end of this month, and we're hosting it at Freedom Church. The information's not on there, but we're hosting it at Freedom Church. They've graciously allowed us to do that. We're going to provide dinner for you that night. We're going to provide childcare for 5th grade and younger that night, because our 6th graders and older, they can volunteer in different environments. So for all of our volunteers, it's just going to be a really good time. It's going to be some encouragement. We're going to have some team development. And really, it's just going to be a time to appreciate you. We have some things in store to appreciate you as volunteers that I'm going to leave as a surprise, because it's a surprise that night. If you are interested in being a part of our team, you can do that easily. You go to serve.mycurrent.church, or it might be easier just to go to mycurrent.church and find the link in our link navigation that says volunteer or serve, and just fill out the form. I'll make you this promise. If you fill out that form between now and February 28th, just to let us know you're interested, you get to come that night, and you get to be part of all the surprises. So we're constantly trying to build our team, because we can't do it without people. So love to have you be a part of that. Listen, sometimes it's just good to laugh. It's been so good to hear you guys laugh today and enjoy this time, because I know so many of you and your stories, like your real stories, and like your lives are heavy, and my life is heavy. Like, we got stuff going on. Like, I get that. And so sometimes it's just good to get together and laugh and enjoy each other's company. And our hope every week as part of our church, if you're newer with us, I just want you to hear this. Our hope is that we provide you practical content every single Sunday that you can apply to your everyday life. That's what we want. We want to provide practical content that you can apply every single day of your life, and we want church to be fun. We love for church to be fun. So, speaking of practical content that you can apply, starting next Sunday, I'm starting a brand new series called What Happy Couples Know. That's next Sunday for the next 4 weeks. It's for married couples, engaged couples, dating couples, people who think they might be engaged, dating, or married down the road, like single people that are interested in all that. Like, I'm telling you, if at any point in the last 5 years you've said, man, my marriage or my dating life or my engagement or whatever is struggling, you got to be here for this series. I'm telling you, you got to be part of it. And I just want to let you know ahead of time, because of the content of this series, we're limiting it to 6th grade and up. So if you have kids that are 5th grade and under, we have environments for them. So I want to encourage you to make sure that they're in their environments for this next series. But we believe as a church, this is what we believe as a church. We believe the church should be magnetic to the community around it. We believe that the church should be viewed by our community as absolutely vital. Not our church, but the church. Like, should be viewed by people in the community as vital. Like, we need that in our community. Even if people don't believe what we believe, we want people to go, hey, I don't know if I believe what they believe, but man, I enjoy being around them, and I want to be a part of that thing. That's what we're all about. We love to have that reputation in our community, and that is why one of the things we're doing at the end of this month is a family movie night at Pershing. This is the first of probably several that we're going to do. We are putting it on, but we haven't really attached our name to it. None of the advertising has Current on it, but when people come, we're just going to say, hey, come check out Current sometime on a Sunday. It's not just for Pershing families. It's a community event. We'll do these at other schools too, but it's a community event. So you guys are welcome to come and bring your kids to this thing. We're going to throw a movie on like Mario or whatever. We haven't decided yet on the movie, but it'll be an awesome one the kids want to see. And I want to invite you to invite your friends and their kids to come hang out with us for the Pershing family movie night. And when you invite them, just let them know, hey, Current Church, Current is for St. Joe. There's a lot of things that the church is known for that we are against, right? That's the reputation the church tends to have, but we are for St. Joe. We are for people in this community. We are for Pershing families. We're for your family. So let people know that. And all of that's going to lead up in several weeks from now to the Super Bowl Sunday. We like to call it the Super Bowl Sunday of church, which is Easter Sunday. It's like the biggest Sunday of the year. It's the last day of March this year, so the last Sunday in March. And I'm telling you, I just want to say, please plan to join us for Easter, and please plan to join us for this next series, What Happy Couples Know. So just real quick, going back to today, you heard 4 bottom lines as part of our day today. My question to you is this: where is God challenging you? Like, what is it that God is challenging you in today? Don't let today just happen. Enjoy yourselves, laugh, and have fun. That's great, but don't just go home and not be changed. Where is it, of the 4 things we talked about, which one is God really challenging you in today? Which step do you need to take today? Is it not be stupid? Is it figure out what team you're on? Is it whatever he talked forever about? Like, is it... Is it trusting God that God can do the impossible? Is it forgetting the last play and running the next play? What is it? Like, what is it that is your next step that you need to take home with you today? That's the challenge. All right, so with that, we're going to do a jersey giveaway, but just before that, I just want to say that's going to be the end of our time together, but the fun does not stop in here out in the lobby. You have a chance to take some pictures with your favorite fans in your life, and you have we have a football pool where, like, if you've never seen it, it should make sense when you get out there, but a score pool, and we're going to keep track of that tonight. And the 4 winners based on each quarter of the Super Bowl tonight, the 4 winners are going to get prizes next week. So we're going to track that. So everybody gets a square. You don't have to pay for it or nothing, obviously. Why would we do that? So find your square and write your name in, and we'll see who wins the football pool, and take some pictures. And I think that's it. So do we have a winner?
We do.
Who wants to announce that?
Go ahead.
We did like a random number generator thing, and the winner of the signed jersey is Taya Moran.
Yeah, Taya! I think we're getting the jersey.
I don't know where it's
I think Ben went to go grab the jersey.
Yeah, Ben had to go get the jersey. Come here, Taya, because I know you love to be on the stage just like me. So usually hides back here behind the piano, behind the keys, but I'll let Ben take over.
There it is.
Everybody give it up for Tay.
Yeah.
Hey,
don't drop that.
And a big thank you to our donor. We are giving that. We did not pay for that. That was given to us for today to give away. And so I just want to say a big thank you to our, I'll keep it anonymous, but I just ran to a different theater to grab that. Anyway, thank you. And thank you guys. You guys have a great week. And go Chiefs, and go Team Swelcies, and go Team Tay Tay's tight ends.